Hi, I'm Allie with the Potomac Bead Company, and I'm going to show you a little bit of an alternative to our leather and chain bracelet. This chain's going to have cup chain in the middle, so it's going to be a leather and cup chain bracelet that's going to give it a little bit of a blingy look. I have the 0.5 millimeter leather cording that I'm using, and I'm using two pieces of Rolo chain. This Rolo chain is Italian Rolo chain, 3.8 millimeters, and I'm using a cup chain in a size 16 when you're working with cup chain. And what I'm going to do to start out with, and you can make this as wide or as narrow as you want. To start, I have my cup chain or my pieces of Rolo chain, and I have them cut into the same amount of length. This length is going to be the size of your wrist. I've put my leather through, and the leather that I'm using is right about 4 feet of leather. I'm going to separate out my chain a tiny bit, and that's going to make room for my cup chain to sit right inside. What I'm going to be doing for the cup chain is stretching it out. The cup chain moves up and back kind of like a caterpillar, and I'm going to be stretching it out so it goes right along my bracelet. So I've started out by stringing those through, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to string my leather through again, not through the next piece of chain, but through the third loop down. I'm going to string my leather from right to left, and then also from left to right. Once I do my right to left, this is going to be the base. I'm going to stick my cup chain right on top here, and the cup chain is just going to hang out there. And if you notice this little stretch of chain right there, the next piece of leather that I put through, that I'm going to crisscross through that third link in my chain, is going to go through and above the cup chain and through that third link on the other side. So one piece of leather is going to go below the cup chain, one piece of leather is going to go above the cup chain. When I pull tight then, I'm going to get my cup chain to stay in place because it's alternating on either side. I'm going to skip down an extra link here, so I'm skipping down the link that's sticking to the side here, and I'm going to skip down to the next link in line. Again, one is going to go underneath my cup chain and through to the other side, and my next one is going to go over the cup chain and straight through to the other side and through that same link on the other side. So I'm always skipping a link and going through the next one in line. It's almost like peyote stitch. Same rule, skip one, go to the next one. And I'm going to continue this the whole way along my bracelet, crisscrossing above and below my cup chain to get that nice look of it holding the cup chain right in place. So I'm going to continue to my next one, skipping the next link in line and going to the one after that. One piece of leather is going to go above, and one piece of leather is going to go below the cup chain. So I'm just showing you as I'm going on here, I'm crisscrossing, so when you look in the front between that silver portion of the cup chain and also along the back here, you're going to see the leather crossing, and you're still going to see all the chain exposed. So you're just continuing on with your bracelet, entering the thread or the cording above and one below, skipping through a chain link. So now I'm done going through the end of my chain, and as you can see, the leather is spread out a little bit. As you wear it, the leather will kind of find its way and that it'll all even up on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the first side of my chain, and I am going to take my leather here, and I want to go through from right to left that first link on my chain that I started with, through both pieces of my chain, and then alternating on the other side, I want to go in the opposite way. So I'm going to have 3 pieces of this leather through the first link. If you have cording that's a little bit thicker and it's not working with this, what you want to do is actually check beforehand to see if you can get 3 pieces of chain leather through the chain. If you can't get the 3 pieces through, what you want to do is actually skip the first link of the chain originally, and you want to drop back to starting on the third chain so it's not on the same on the same one. And I stuck this in the wrong way, so I'm going to just take it out and put it through the right way. And what this is going to create is a nice little slip knot for me. This slip knot then I'll pull all tighter and close as I put on, so that we can get closer. Or if you have somebody that's bigger, it's a little bit expandable, so it can be expandable that way. And on the end of it, what I'll do is just put some little beads, just like I did with my one here with my cotton cording and just the regular leather and chain bracelet. And I'll do that same thing on this one, and then cut down and just tie off those beads, so that way when you're looking at it, you have this cup chain that's hanging out in between the Rolo chain. So thanks for watching. Have fun. You can make this as many wide as you want. It looks really nice if you're still using the 3 pieces of the Rolo chain and doing 2 cup chains wide. There's also different sizes of Rolo chain, so you want to make sure to get the size appropriate of your cup chain for your Rolo chain. Thanks for watching, and have fun working with all these fun materials.